hanging out with former cat Ray Davis here at UK Pro Day. Doing a little media today, a little? Is media in the future, the post-football future?
Yeah, that's the goal. Hopefully, when the long career is over, about 10 to 15 years of playing, I'll be able to come back and join the media lifestyle. And I like it, getting to interview guys, seeing their personalities, give a little bit of spin on with your personality yourself. So it's been fun.
It was fun watching you with the Bills this year. In fact, that Thursday night game, when you scored your first tutty, that was awesome. We had the whole living room cheering, Ray Davis, Ray Davis. We were going wild. What was that night like?
Oh, honestly, throughout the game, I didn't know if, how to get it. And then out of nowhere, Josh Allen and James Cook, they took out a running back coach and, let the Rook get his first one. And I was kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And Josh looked at me and he goes, I believe in you. And I went out there, and next thing you know, I scored, and you could just see the excitement from the guys. I think James ran on the field with no helmet, got a penalty, wanted to make sure I got the ball. And, it just showed how much those guys saw how much I wanted it, and they wanted it from me, and it was amazing, just an amazing moment.
What's it like? You've been around the ball. You played a lot of college ball, so you're an older guy, but you were stepping into a vet team that had a lot of success. So what was it like just walking into a winning culture that has had a lot of success? Not the biggest success, but it's a good ball club.
It was amazing, walk in there day one and just see the culture and see what we were building and what was already established at that time. A big saying for us is playoff caliber, what it takes to be a playoff team and what it takes to have that ability to go and reach beyond that. And I think walking into a building where, leaders like Josh, Dion, obviously we had Mac Hollins, him being a vet, we just had a lot of good guys who instilled the work ethic and the grind in us rookies. And I think that's why you saw a lot of us rookies play this year, just because we were able to find, essentially what they wanted. And they wanted guys to just take care of what they need to take care of and just be a pro. And that's what we were doing, just being a pro.
All right. I love watching Buffalo games in the snow. The cold is awesome. From home, when I'm warm, sitting by the fireplace. How cold, is it as cold as it looks? How bad is it?
Heck yeah. I think we played Patriots in 8 degrees. And when I took a hit, it was like my whole body fell off me. It was the coldest, hardest hit I've ever took. And then that Niners game, obviously, snowed game. That was like playing video game. That was like being in Madden and then changing the weather settings to snow and then playing in it. And I'm like, go back to normal. So it was fun. It was slip and slide. You see all the fans throwing snowballs. That's like what you dream of as a kid playing in the backyard who is from California, who doesn't have snow. That was my dream right there.
Sleeves or no sleeves?
Oh, I'm a no-sleeve guy. I'm a big boy. I can handle it, you know what I'm saying? All the guys go out there with sleeves. I'm like, you guys are soft. I'm like, I went to school in Kentucky. Come on, we got to be hard guys. So, yeah, no sleeves.
Do you got to do anything special? I've heard some people will put Vaseline on their arms. How do you get ready for a cold game like that?
We do have this cream called Stay Warm. It's legit. Our coach McDermott brought it in one day, and he goes, if anybody needs this, I got it. I'm pretty sure it was a soft reference, but I was one of the guys who needed it at one point, so I'm all right with that.
I got to ask you, though, because it was a great season. Come up, this close. I still thought Kincaid was going to catch that. What's going through your mind when the ball was hanging up in the air like that after that blitz off the side?
My mind was clear. I fully expected us to, convert that down. We didn't, and it's just now at that point it's about, all right, what do you got to do next year to get better? Again, it's a hard catch. That's a hard catch going to the ground. Dalton Kincaid makes that catch any day, anytime. So I believed in him. We all believed in him. Obviously, it's football. Things come up short. It's about now what do you do to get better? And our goal is to be back there next year and hopefully beyond that. Beyond that game and playing in something else the week after that.
Kentucky fans saw you a lot this year. You're back at Rupp, hanging out. Saw you a couple football games this year. What draws you back to Lexington so much? Because you played in multiple places, but you keep coming back to Kentucky.
This is home. There was a phrase I heard that it's like a scholarship for life here. And understanding that what you do in the community, what you do on the field, and how you portray yourself to others, I think that just shows that this was a home. This was a place where I can come back and people would always show me love and I can show love back. And, coming to those games, my first ever basketball game was Vandy versus Kentucky when I was here in the spring. And I was up at the top, and I remember looking at my sister and I was like, I'm going to make sure I do good things so then I can be down there at the bottom. And then, fast forward a couple of months later, I was able to make that come true. So it was just about making sure I lay some roots here that live on forever.
Well, Kentucky fans, we love watching you succeed at the next level. When they come up and talk to you, when they see you out, what do they bring up to you from your time here?
God, Florida game, off the rip. I get that every time. Louisville game, always going up to Jack Harlow and doing the L's down, so I get that a lot too. But I a little bit still get I hate it when he beat us in 2022 when you were at Vandy.
Oh, yeah.
I still get that every now and then. When I first came here, I was known as the Vandy guy. I didn't even have a name.
Yeah.
So now I'm known as Ray Davis, the Kentucky football player.
Well, we're happy you get to chat with us. Can't wait to watch you succeed next year and the many more years in the NFL. Appreciate you hanging out with us today, Ray.
Thank you so much.